Okay, I'm going to show you and tell you how women act when they actually have a real, genuine desire for you. This is a huge mistake that I see a lot of modern men making, is what they're trying to do is they're trying to do the things in their dating life that will lead to another date or that will lead to them getting laid instead of optimizing for real, raw, genuine desire. What you have to know about women is due to the fact that they're hypergamous, meaning they only want their best option. Okay, despite them having 1,000 options or 5,000 options or 10,000 options, she only wants the one option that is most emotionally stimulating to her, that satisfies her hypergamy. So this is what you have to understand about women and how they date, is despite them having a lot of options, there is typically only just one man that actually has their heart and emotions engaged the way that they're wanting. Okay? So with that said, what you have to know and what you have to understand about women is women do 100% of the pursuing, or very close to 100% of the pursuing, when they have real, raw, genuine desire and real, raw, genuine interest in you as a man. So in order for me to make this make sense, what I have to first do is I have to paint the picture or the scenario of what the modern man goes through. And the reason why I'm able to tell you this information is because I've been dating, okay, and I've been using these videos as a documentation of everything that I've learned, discovered, experienced. I have very clear proof and understanding of how women behave when they actually like you. So listen closely here. This is the modern man's experience. The modern man's experience with women would be him maybe meeting like a woman on an app or reaching out and text messaging a few times and then maybe getting one date or two dates, but constantly being the one to pursue for the date. You know, constantly asking her availability and what she's doing. Listen, if you're in the position, like really just think about this for a second. If you're in the position where you're constantly asking her questions, hey, when are you free? Hey, when do you want to do this? Hey, are you free to do this? Hey, do you want to go out Saturday night? Hey, do you want to do this with me? Hey, come with me to do this. Would you like to come? If you're constantly the one pursuing and she is the deciding factor every single text message, okay, you have to understand that you're the one pursuing and you're not being pursued. That's the typical modern man's entire dating experience, is him constantly making offers and reaching out. And despite maybe getting laid a couple times here and there, he never actually sees or feels genuine desire being reciprocated. Meaning she probably never picks up the phone and gives you a call. She never asks how your day is going. She never pursues you back. Okay, that's how most men act, or that's the situation that most men are in. And the really sad part about this, and the reason why men give so much excess attention away, is because a lot of men have never actually been in the position to know what it's like to receive real, genuine desire from a woman. They've never actually been in that position. So they don't even know that it exists. So the problem with most modern men today is they believe that that's normal. They believe that that's completely normal to consistently just keep giving attention away and keep asking out for dates and keep making offers to try and set plans, only to be left on red, dumped, heartbroken, cheated, or ghosted. That's what most men feel, and that's what most men experience. So because that's their entire dating experience for years and years and years, men actually believe that that's normal and that's correct and that's right. I'm here to tell you, based on my own findings in my own dating life, the level of desire I have received from women and other guys that I've been helping learn, understand, and master the language of women, seeing their experience in their dating life, okay, I am here to tell you that if that has been your understanding of dating, it's completely wrong, okay? And not only that, there is a different side of dating that you have probably never even experienced or never even seen. So here goes. What I'm here to do in today's video is I'm here to tell you how women behave when they actually like you and why this is the only type of desire you should be optimizing for. And listen to me closely. If you notice the woman that you're attempting to go out on a date with isn't giving you this type of reciprocation or energy or desire, if there's any friction in communication, you're done. You just quit and you move on to the next. So listen closely. The dating situation today would change in a quick hurry if virtually all men operated this way, because women wouldn't keep receiving the free attention so easily. But because so few men are actually aware of how women behave when they actually have real, raw, genuine desire for you and towards you, because so few men have even experienced this, unless you are considered attractive by the woman that you're attempting to go out on a date with, they have never experienced this. Okay, so here goes. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. In today's video, I'm going to explain to you exactly how women behave when they genuinely like you, okay? The first thing that I want to tell you, and I know that this is absolutely wild to those of you who've never experienced this and you're constantly the one pursuing for the date, women will do very close to 100% of the pursuing for more time spent with you when they actually like you. I know that that sounds wild for all of you constantly text messaging, hey, want to go get dinner? Hey, do you want to go see a movie Saturday night? Hey, do you want to go do this? Listen, when a woman genuinely likes you, she will initiate very close to 100% of all the dates and all of the interactions and all of the times meeting up. The woman that you're seeing will ask you if you have availability on the weekend. She will invite you to things. She will ask you out to dinner. She will see if you're free after work so you guys can have food together or dinner together. She will constantly check up on you and ask how your day is going. So that's the first thing that I want you to be aware of. When a woman genuinely likes you, she will literally ask you out on dates. So she could have 1,000 guys in her inbox, but because her hypergamy is most satisfied with one specific guy who actually satisfies that desire on like a primal level, she will be ready and willing to initiate communication and contact and conversation with him and even set up the date. So for all of you going, I thought I'm supposed to be the dude who's all of a sudden, taking the lead and making sure that all of these dates are set up. Listen, when you just focus on you and you chase and pursue your purpose and you're not spending time doing that, women chase and pursue you because they see that your head is in the right direction. They see that your vision in life is in the right direction. So when she sees that all of these other guys are spending their time focused on getting more dates and obtaining more dates, okay, when she sees that all these other guys, like it's noon on a Monday and that guy is trying to text message to set something up instead of focusing on his vision, his craft, his purpose, like that doesn't necessarily come across as too high a value in her eyes. What she sees is a bunch of guys spending their time on their cell phone text messaging to try to set up a date. Okay, when you chase and pursue you and your own vision and your own success, and you become as like obsessed with what you're doing as say like a professional athlete or a famous musician, when you actually take yourself to that level and you're that dedicated to your own life, women will pursue you. Okay, but you have to get to that level first where you don't need text message communication. You got to get to the point where you don't need a good morning, hey, how you doing? Okay, you got to get to that point where you don't need any of that in order to be okay alone. So that way you can occupy your entire day, morning till night, with the things that you find important to level up your own SMV and your own success. So the first thing I want you to be aware of in today's video is that what a woman will do when she has level 8, 9, or 10 out of 10 interest, and closer to level 9 or 10 interest, I would say, is you will notice that she will be setting up the dates, if you want to call it that, or she will be initiating the next time that she wants to see you. And another thing that you have to know for point number 2 is women will initiate all or close to all of the text message and phone call communication and conversation when they realize that this is the dynamic that has to occur because you're so focused on what you're doing. So this is the next thing that I want you to be aware of, okay? With point number 2, when a woman has real, genuine desire for you, you don't have to constantly check in and ask how her day's going and all of this. Listen, men love building things in their own world. Men love building their business, their career. Men love building businesses and bridges and skyscrapers and whatever you want to call it. Okay? Women love to build relationships and women love to build words. But women only desire to build relationships and words with the men that satisfy hypergamy and with the men that actually unlock her desire on a primal level. If you don't reach that spot in her life, you're not going to receive this type of treatment. So because I've received this type of treatment over my dating life, I'm here to tell you not only what is possible, but I'm here to tell you how women actually behave when they like you. Okay? Every woman that I've ever dated for a consistent amount of time has always shown that level of interest where they're constantly wanting more time and they're wanting to see me. So the next thing that I want to tell you is this. When a woman genuinely likes you, she will be reaching out to you first. And the reason being is because, just like I said, you as a man, you probably love to build your career, you love to build your business, you love to build things. Women love to build words and women love to build relationships, which means she will find things to talk about. You don't have to waste any time in your day figuring out what to say. Hey, how's your day going? Hey, just thought of you at this coffee shop. None of that. Women will do all of that type of stuff for you. She'll find funny things to send you on social media. She'll find little text messages here and there to talk about. She'll give you updates on her day that she finds is important because she wants you to engage. She will do all of that. She'll do all that stuff when it comes to the communication. The good news for you is you get to sit back and just focus on building you. You don't have to do any of it. She'll do all of it. But she'll only do all of it for the specific guy that she finds important. So think of it this way. You as a man, right? You are probably building your business or building your career. And out of all the business opportunities out there, you only selected one. Maybe you have one business or you have one career. Or maybe you're going to school right now for one specific profession. You decided on the one profession that suited you best. You decided to build just one skyscraper. You could build 1 million different skyscrapers in the city, let's say, but you decided on one. The same goes for how women date. There could be 1,000 different skyscrapers she wants to build, but she decides to build the one. That is hypergamy. There could be 1,000 different options, but she decides to invest in one. If you are not noticing that you receive that level of investment from her, it is pointless to ever call her or text message her ever again. Just literally quit. If there's any friction in communication, move on, you're done. She doesn't view you as that guy. She doesn't view you as that guy who unlocks her primal desire, who satisfies both the short-term and long-term side of hypergamy. This is so drastically important. When I cracked this code, it changed everything in my dating life for the better. It changed everything in my dating life for the better. And when I started to recognize these patterns, I started sharing this type of stuff with everybody that I know. So listen closely. Women will, with point number 1, okay, initiate all of the opportunities to potentially see you. And then point number 2 I wanted to make was women will initiate all of the communication with the text message and the phone calls. And they're doing this because she wants to build that relationship. She wants to build the words. You have to understand that she wants to build the words. To women, a lot of times words mean so much. It's like their entire emotional state is impacted through words. Words can change her mood for the entire day. And even though everything else in her life is the same, right? Same house, same job, doing this, doing that, everything's the same. The words drastically impact her reality. So point number 2 is you have to understand this. Women will initiate the communication completely when they like you. When she likes you, and you have now satisfied hypergamy to unlock her primal desire, both short-term and long-term, you now are that guy where she is going to find things to say. Right? You're now that guy where she wants to send you updates on her life, give you a text message about something that she noticed, send you a random picture about something. She'll find different things on social media to send you the link to because she wants you to see it. She's just going to find things to talk about. To a woman, that is the relationship. The relationship is words. Congratulations, you finally figured out how to sit back and do absolutely nothing and actually focus on the things that makes you a man. Congratulations. That's the second thing that I want to teach you. Now, point number 3, when it comes to intimacy, okay, when it comes to actually the romantic chemistry and interest that you will find in the bedroom, when a woman genuinely likes you, you will notice that she will initiate so much, okay? You're going to notice that you can basically just be sitting there doing absolutely nothing, and she's just going to want to start kissing you and kissing you and kissing you and touching, and she just starts touching you and kissing you. That's what you're going to notice. You're going to notice that she just starts kissing you a bunch, and she's going to show all this intimacy. So it's like, when you actually understand this and when you see this, okay, you have to actually see dating for what it is, and you have to understand this concept of hypergamy. You have to understand that out of all the skyscrapers you could build, if you're in school right now, if you're in college right now, out of all of the different jobs or all the different career choices you could pick, you just picked one. Out of all the businesses, if you're a business owner, that you could pick building a software company, you could pick building an information business or an info business, you could pick starting a franchise, you could choose to build a restaurant. You didn't do any of that. You chose one. You chose one thing to do. You chose one thing to build. Women are going to choose one specific guy that unlocks both their short-term and long-term side of hypergamy, which is primal desire. She wants a guy who can satisfy both sides. So listen to me closely. The first thing I need you to understand during this video is that actually is possible. Every woman that I've ever dated for a consistent amount of time has shown that level of desire. All of them. Because I've seen that possible in my own life and so many of the students that I've been helping learn, understand, and master the language of women, because I've seen that to be possible, I know that to be true. So with that said, that's the type of treatment that you receive when she actually likes you. So that's the first thing I need you to be aware of. Number 2, the second thing that I need you to be aware of is this. If you have not ever received that type of treatment from a woman, you need to make yourself more attractive so you do. That's it. That's all there is to it. If you have not received that level of treatment, okay, where you're getting these text messages, hey, what are you up to today? Hey, do you want any company today? Hey, I was going to make some food. Let's meet up, or whatever. I'm going to make something that tastes great. Let's get dinner. If you're not receiving that type of treatment ever from the women that you're ever dating, and the reason why I'm making this video is so you actually know what's possible, you need to make yourself attractive. You need to make yourself more attractive in order to receive that type of treatment, and that's all there is to it. And then once you make yourself more attractive in the right areas, okay, you are going to notice that dating is completely different than you thought. So what I'm starting to see, the more I make these videos, there's a big discrepancy between how modern men think dating is and how it operates versus how it actually happens with the dudes that the woman actually finds attractive and that she actually wants to be with. There's a complete different mindset and belief set and thought process that I think most modern men are not even aware of. And that's why I wanted to make today's video. So keep that in mind, okay? To help you actually get to that level of desire, I have created a process that you can copy paste into your dating life, and I've been helping men learn, understand, and master the language of women. This process you can copy paste into your dating life to help you get results quicker, okay, and to make sure that you can attract women easily. That's why I made this. That's why I built this. So be sure to join us inside of that community after today's video is over. I'm helping men learn, understand, and master the language of women. You can take this process that I made, you can copy paste this process into your dating life, and you can just go and use it. Just go and use it. I already built it for you. It's already done. Just go and check it out and go and use it. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.